Welcome to Bennie Barre. I'm Meredith, a certified barre instructor, and today I'm going to be giving you a home barre workout that you can do if you don't have a ballet barre, using the back of a chair, using a countertop or a railing, anything that you can hold on to for support. Today we're going to be doing a squat series. You may have heard that barre saying, I don't squat, I plie. Well, that is certainly the case, but sometimes at the barre I do squat, and it's intense and it's fun. So we'll go ahead and start the number here. Following the workout, I'll provide you with some barre basics for how to check your posture in the squat format. Enjoy. We're going to start out with a tall spine. Now your feet do want to be about hip distance apart and your feet are parallel facing your barre. As you go down into a squat, most of the time we keep that booty tucked. In a squat, we let it sway out, but we do want to maintain a tall spine. Now we're going to lower into a squat and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Heels up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now squat, straight. Squat, rise, straight. Squat, straight. Squat, straight. Now we're going to lower down slowly, almost like a grand plie, but in a squat. Pulse, pulse, rise. Lower down slowly, pulse, pulse, rise. Lower down slowly, pulse, pulse, rise. Again. Lower down slowly, pulse, 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 and rise. Now we're going to come back to our squat pulses, dropping those heels. Pulse, 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 pulse. On the toes, heels come up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now stand, squat, straighten, squat, straighten, squat, straighten. Now lower down, slow and controlled, pulse, pulse, rise straight. Lower down, slow and controlled, pulse, pulse, up to straight. Those heels are staying up as we slide down slowly. We pulse, pulse, and up. Lower down slowly again, and pulse, pulse, up. Now sink down into a squat with the heels up. We're going to drop and lift those heels. Drop, lift. They go down together. Now come up into a releve, and we're going to dip those heels. So they just dip down just a little and up. Back to squat. Drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, up to releve, and dip, up, dip, up, dip, up, dip, up. Back to squat, really working those calves. Now we're going to pulse here with our heels still up, and pulse, pulse, pulse. Now we're going to prance our feet, taking one heel down at a time. Drop, 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 drop. Good. And that's it. Nice work. Just a couple of minutes at the barre and we are feeling the burn. If you'd like to stick around and hear me talk about posture with barre squats, stay with me right here. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Okay, so let's talk for just a minute about squats at the barre. Now, most of the time, we're doing plies. So we're keeping everything tucked and controlled and driving our tailbone straight down. So with squats, it's a little bit different. Although we want to make sure that just because we're doing squats doesn't mean we compromise our entire posture. So in a squat, we are going to have our feet about hip distance apart. Both feet are parallel to the barre. And we're going to go ahead and squat back. Our booty does come out. Rather than staying tucked like this and driving straight down as if in a plie, we are going to keep those feet parallel and allow, as we bend those legs, the booty to come out. However, we don't want to be bending forward, losing that posture here. We don't want our shoulders to slump over, so we don't want ourselves to be here. See how my shoulders are pulling down? So we want to keep them lifted, rolled back, and square the entire time. So that we're coming down here, it's still a good posture. Now our booty is out, but we're able to come up onto our toes without being leaned over like this we still are keeping ourselves in line. So we're still working, and we're able to slide the whole way down and up while maintaining a good solid, a nice straight line coming out of our head, and our shoulders are nice and squared, and we're still keeping our core nice and engaged without allowing ourselves to slump over just because we're doing a squat. So even when you're doing a squat and workout, you want to keep focused on that. But sometimes we see kind of like this, we're leaning forward, especially when we're doing enduring bar. That squat, we're staying nice and lifted.